Hi Capricorn, welcome to your November finance and career reading. Thanks for stopping by the LampLighter. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well and is safe and healthy and happy and all that good stuff. We're going to do finance and career. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. Let's see. I'm going to do 3 oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull some tarot. So we'll get kind of like an overall of the reading from the oracle cards, like a overall sort of story. Okay, I hope everybody's good. We're middle of October. Actually, we're late October, and had a lot of moon activity this month. So wow, wow, Capricorn. Okay. All right, so, excuse me. Sorry. Alrighty, so as you know, I'm picking up for the collective Capricorn, and we'll be picking up several different timelines. And so, use your intuition and take what resonates. Not every story is going to, not every reading is going to be your story. So use your discretion and your intuition. But if you're here, there's a message for you here. Maybe not every part of it will be exactly your story, but there's going to be something here that's going to be helpful to you and worth your time and your investment in watching. So, and then just one last thing to know that, energy is fluid. So basically, if I'm describing a scenario and that scenario is reversed for you, like you're thinking to yourself, well, that's all fine and good, except for I'm this and my love interest is that. Well, then switch it. I'm just picking up the energy. I have sometimes it's really hard for me to tell, wow, rejoice, celebration, Capricorn. November looks good for your money. You got something to celebrate. That's cool. Almost looks like some sort of reunion or getting together with old co-workers, or maybe restarting the office party celebration early, with the Thanksgiving. Or something really good happened. Got a big contract or something good at work and your money. And then we've got friends and colleagues. Yeah, that's so funny. Look at you you're having drinks with your friends and colleagues. So it looks like you're going to have a good time in November with work, your friends and colleagues, people at work, and you need it. I think you've worked really hard. I think this is something that you're looking forward to. I think you guys have all worked hard as a team this year, and you're looking forward to a little fun, right? That's how it looks. Definitely. They're toasting and let me hold that 3 of Cups up for you. You can see that these cards are shiny, so with the ring light, I have to be careful not to get a glow. I hope you can see it. See how they're toasting? There's 3 cheers. Hip, hip, hooray. And then everybody in here is holding up their glass too. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see this last energy, and then from the collective, and then we'll get to the tarot. Okay, can we get one more energy from the collective for our Capricorn friends? And give us some idea of what they can expect in their finance and money for the month of November, November 2020. Capricorn, November 2020. Capricorn, November 2020. Oh, that's so cool. Treasure Island. There you go. There you go. That's a beautiful card. Tranquility, abundance. Yeah, you're going to have a really good November, Capricorn, and you deserve it. You've worked hard. And let's get a little detail with the tarot. But I think you're going to be celebrating a well-earned time of R&R with colleagues and friends, over the holiday, and it starts in November for you. And so you've hit some milestone in your work and your money, and definitely Treasure Island. I mean, there you go. You've hit the treasure, my friend. That's so beautiful. Let's find out what's happening. Let's find out what's happening. All right, so this first energy that I'm going to pull with the tarot is the current situation. What's happening now with your finances and career? Where are you? Where are you finding yourself now? Eight of Swords, feeling a little bit trapped. Totally didn't expect that energy at all. But it's all in your head. So maybe it's something that you're going to go through, and by the end of the month, this is just telling you that you'll be celebrating in the money. But you are feeling like you can't make a decision, right? You're the Eight of Swords is just obstacles and, just things that don't really necessarily exist. They're in your head. So there are some self-limiting thoughts that you're having about moving forward, and you're feeling a little backed up against the wall with regard to an issue. And I think it's this issue that you'll probably work through this month, and that's why we're going to see some celebration. Let's see what is the challenge? What's the challenge? What's causing this overthinking for my Capricorn friends? Because you're very grounded. You're earth energy. You're always about, the practical, the process. You don't overthink things. You are careful and you plan, but there's no planning here. It's all celebration. So let's see what we can come up with for your challenge. So we've got a Four of Pentacles. So it looks like, you don't feel like you have everything you need to complete what you want to complete, this thing that you want to accomplish in November. Either you're holding back something or somebody's holding back. But in terms of what you need to do the work, it doesn't feel like you have what you need. Now, the next card that just came out, and that's the card of what do you have working for you. So this is your challenge, and then this is what's going for you, and it's the Sun. And the Sun means that it's going to be a good outcome. That totally explains all this. The Sun is the best card. It's a card of growing. It's a card of starting new things and having them be prosperous. But more than anything, the Sun, it's happiness, right? It's about seeing things that you need to see. It's about enlightenment. It's about the sun shining on the issue and bringing the answer to you. And that's what's working in your favor. You have a high perspective. Nothing's hidden from you, okay? These self-limiting thoughts over here that you're having are purely that. They're in your head. There's nothing hidden from you. This says you know everything. It's all on the table for you. Nobody's holding back anything from you. So you just might not think you have enough. And Spirit's saying, Eight of Wands, it's all about communication this month, okay? In November, your success is all about communicating. So there's something that you don't want to talk about because you're sort of stuck in your head. So there's a communication that you need to make. Maybe you've got to talk to some employees. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's a project and you're on the project team, or you're leading the project and you guys don't have the resources that you need to complete the project. You can see that clearly. And Spirit saying your best path is to communicate whatever it is that you think you don't have or that you need. Okay? So if that's your story in some way, shape, or another, then this is your reading, because that's what this is about. Okay? So let's do this. Let's take a look in a little bit more detail at what sort of self-limiting thoughts you're having that make you think that you don't have what you need to be successful or to complete something in the timetable. Although we know you're going to, and you're going to be working with friends and colleagues. I think it's, the reason I keep talking about team and project is friends and colleagues are super important, okay? They are the key. That tells me that you're working in a team of people. You're reliant on colleagues to be successful. So, there's a team, or interdepartment communication, or interdepartments needing to work together. All right, so here we have, in terms of the current moment, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a card of commitment, okay? It's a card of spirituality. It's the High Priest, so it's doing the right thing. But when I see the High Priest or the Hierophant in a work reading, what I really feel, to be honest with you, Capricorn, is that you probably work in a big institution, and the institution, you know how they have rules and regulations. It's like you can never get from A to Z in a straight line. You know, there's always challenges and obstacles. You know, when you work in a small company, I've worked in big corporations and small companies. In small companies, you can make changes and you can impact outcomes very easily because it's small. You work in a smaller team. This is a big organization. This is something that's got slow gears, and that's what's got you in your head. Okay, and yeah. Let me just. Other thing I'm getting is that you're worried about the commitment of some people on the team. We also have the Wheel of Fortune come up. So there you go. That explains the celebrating. This is a fabulous card. The Wheel of Fortune says that there's going to be a turn here in your favor. This is destiny, and it's the wheel of destiny turning in your favor with regard to this issue. That's why the Sun's here. And the celebrating. So I'm not trying to minimize the struggle you're going through, because you are probably struggling with something and you're thinking about, geez, going to work tomorrow and how am I going to deal with this big bureaucracy of an organization? I'm not getting the funding I need or the people I need. I can see the problem, and it's about communicating that inside this organization to get what you need. And that's what I'm seeing so far. But let me just put one more card on this current situation, because now that we know that the wheel's going to turn for you in this situation, then I feel like there's just details now about how you're going to get to this good outcome. So you know the outcome's good, right? But you've got to figure out how you get to the outcome. Okay, so this is the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of, well, we know who the Emperor is. The Emperor he's the boss man. He's in control, okay? So either you're going to need to communicate to somebody high up in the organization, an Emperor, and things are going to change, and it's going to allow you to do that, and this person's going to assist you, or you need to take on this energy of being the Emperor, taking control. The Emperor is all about control, okay? And that's something that you need to either do, or you're going to be championed by somebody who's going to help you, okay? And you need to communicate the status to them to get them to champion your issue. And then finally, on current situation, we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is protecting something. So this is sort of a little bit of a passion project for you, whatever it is. Maybe it's your own business. Maybe you're the head honcho. But you've protected it, you've grown it, and you're not giving up now. This is the Perseverance card. So these are the key elements that you have, that you need to be successful and will make you successful. And that's taking control or working with somebody to help you get control, and just persistence, okay? All right, let's look a little bit more about what are these challenges? What are these challenges? I think I identified some challenges in the current situation. Okay, yeah, it's all about a partnership. It's all about your relationship with this, this Emperor. And you need to let him know that you don't have everything you need to get done, what you need to get done, and maybe that's a hard conversation. Again, you could be the Emperor, and you've got to, talk to your board or talk to your partner, your business partner. Maybe you have a small business, and this is really just about commitment instead of a big organization. It's hard to say, but it's definitely, the key is communication to a partner. That's what the Two of Cups is in a money reading. It's a partnership, business partnership. Okay. All right, so that's a challenge. It's not reversed, but these are your obstacles. These are the things that you need to work on, and that's communication to this partner or your boss or whoever, okay? This is something you need to work on. Let's see what else. What other challenges does Capricorn have? All right, that looks like there might be some money issues because this is the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is achieving that that spot where you've got everything you need. And this can be personally or it can be in the project. I tend to think it's personally. I think you're challenged with maybe how much money you make, or challenged with you don't want to quit because you've got a family and you need to serve. But when you're in the Ten of Pentacles, you're looking pretty good. You may be indeed the person that holds the purse strings because, but whatever it is, it's money that's a challenge here. That's what that Ten of Pentacles is telling me. And here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So now you've got this feminine energy, and it can be a man, but this person is in control. They're like you, Capricorn. This could be you. You have to take this as you see it. This could be you, or this could be a feminine energy that's holding the purse strings. Maybe this partnership here is a feminine. But remember, the Queen of Pentacles can be a man. But when she's a challenge, then she's not giving to this project. Okay? She may be holding back from this project. And maybe that's what this Four of Pentacles is. That this person, this partner, rather male or female, that is definitely in a feminine energy of not wanting to give. Feminine energy receives, and so that's sort of where I see this. And then, oh boy, King of Swords. There's your other challenge. You have to be detached from emotion when you're having this conversation. You have to be intellectual about it. Don't be emotional in your conversation. The King of Swords is the king of intellect. He's fair, but he is the one that gets, does the paperwork, is responsible for the details, and he sees the big picture almost more than anybody else. This King of Swords, but he's detached. He doesn't use emotion in any of his decisions. You see how he has his sword at the ready to cut things that don't work? This is the energy that you're probably either dealing with or you need to overcome because it's a challenge. This king, seeing things clearly and being logical versus emotional. And it's strange because you're Capricorn and you're very grounded, but maybe you have water in your chart. Maybe you're a water sign and you're a water moon sign. And but it's asking you with this partner to be very level-headed and non-emotional about this lack of giving, okay? And then I do have the World that's coming out now, and that is on the things that are working for you. And that is that something's coming. The cycle is ending. This cycle of being stuck is ending. This cycle of being overthinking something, you're moving through it now. And this is the end of a cycle. And it's a good culmination. It's a good end. So that's working in your favor. Something's coming. Something's wrapping up and a decision has to be made. And it's sort of moving on, cycles move to one, you have a cycle of maybe challenge and then you get over that challenge and a new cycle begins. And that's what's working in your favor, is that there's going to be a new cycle, a new project, a new cycle in the project. Something is ending. Some sort of challenge is going to end so you can enter a new phase. I hope that makes sense. That's working for you here. Oh, yikes. Okay, let's get all these cards and let's pick them up. Okay. All right. So the cycle's ending, and it's time for you to make a decision. This is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about looking at something, and this is in your favor. Having this last final judgment is something that is in your favor. It's working for you. So you do actually have another chance to go back at this issue. This is the this is almost like, this is, the angel Gabriel calling people to re-look at something and make another decision. Before you make your final decision, please review something from a different perspective. This is the Hangman, okay? Now, when the Hangman is in this position, he's not making any decisions because he can't see exactly what he wants, and he's trying to gain enlightenment. Remember, I told you the sun is your enlightenment. It shines a light on the things you need to know about this. And this is when you are in a waiting, Hangman, sacrificing kind of role to figure out what you're not seeing, to get a different perspective. And you have. That's what's working in your favor. This decision, this final judgment will be easy for you because you're now out of Hangman. The Hangman is reversed. I hope these aren't too shiny. They've got gold, and that ring light I have it's just crazy. Okay, the next card I have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a fire card, but it's a female energy, Capricorn, and very motivated to move forward, very successful, achieving your power, re-establishing your power and your ability to grow things. There's a King and Queen of Wands. Either energy is, even if you're a female, you can have a King of Wands, but you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, and that's working in your favor. You know what to do. You're going to make a judgment, a final judgment, and bring this to a close. You have all the elements you need, and you're going to be successful because the Queen of Wands is about being successful. She grows things. You see all these plants around her, and she's got a staff, which is showing her masculine energy, and she's holding a flower, which is representative of her feminine energy. So she's balanced in those energies. And she's a little intuitive. You see the black cat? That's why this knowing, it's a very clear knowing here, I see. So what is Spirit saying? Spirit is telling you that this is the Six of Cups. This is almost like, this partner is a friend of yours from the past. This is somebody you've known for a very long time. And so this communication, you need to take into consideration the longevity of your relationship with this partner. And that's what Spirit's saying. And then after you do that and you're communicating with them, you're going to have everything you need to move forward. This is the Page of Wands, and he's got what he needs to move. This is a movement card. It's a messenger card. It's about, we're moving forward, folks, okay? And Spirit's saying that once you communicate with this person you've known a very long time, worked with for a very long time, you will have everything you need to make that decision, to grab onto that forward motion and take this project forward. Okay, what else does Spirit have in terms of advice for my Capricorn friends here? We get some more energy about what advice Spirit has. Ah, yes. Okay, so the High Priestess. This is the High Priest. This is the High Priestess. She's important, and I'll tell you why. She knows. She knows everything. Remember I told you see everything, maybe even a little psychic? You know what's happening, but you're not talking about it. You're not gossiping. You're keeping all of this to yourself. You've balanced your dark and your light sides, and you know the secrets. You know secrets. You know a lot about your partner. You know a lot about this. You know what's happening. And this is a deep knowing. This is deep knowing. I know exactly what to do now. And so what Spirit's saying to you is trust yourself and that niggly feeling inside you. Don't talk to anybody else. Don't get advice. You know what to do, okay? That's Spirit's advice. They must be working with you. Let me get one more energy for, ooh, that was quick. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is the Three of Cups. That's this card. Three of Cups. Success. Celebration. Oh, love it, Capricorn. What a beautiful, beautiful reading for you. All right, let me just get you one energy card from your guardian angel and we'll close the reading. So November's a good month for you. No doubt, no doubt. I just want to move these up so I have a little bit of room to shuffle and lay out these cards. Yeah, perfect. I'm loving your reading. Loving it. Okay, so, oops, got one. Clear your space. Let me read that for you. So you've got a feminine archangel energy coming in to say, Archangel Josephine is saying, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Now, you don't have to go study feng shui, but when you're making decisions and you're being asked to make a decision here and to contemplate and get out of this overthinking, sometimes, this is going to sound crazy, but sometimes when you are sometimes when things are messy around you, be it your office, be it your home, you don't realize the impact it has on your mental clarity. You know, I don't know how people that are totally disorganized function, but then they've got a different sort of thing in their brain, switch in their brain. Most of us are that way. So if I'm stressed at work, if I clean my house and I have everything in order, it helps me think clearly about organizing and putting everything in its place. For instance, if I put off something, like I have my pantry, and my pantry's a holy hell mess, right? Maybe it's, just everywhere, everything. I've got pantry mess. In that, I know when I open that pantry door that it's a nightmare. The rest of my house is beautiful, but that pantry is a disaster, and I know I have to clean it. Well, you're putting it off because you're busy. But every time you walk by that pantry, subconsciously, your mind gets disorganized. This is all I'm going to say, because I know I'm being kind of preachy now. But that's me, and that's what I'm getting for this message for you, okay? All right, Capricorn, thank you for stopping by. And if you're not a subscriber, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out, and it helps you to stay in touch with me so that I pick up your energy, and you'll get, other content that I put out. I'm going to be putting out some different content next week. I'm either going to do some, full moon readings, or maybe even some divine partnership readings. So stay tuned, and thank you again for stopping by. Love and light. Bye-bye.